What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today I'm pretty excited to be taking a look at the brand new Hasbro Marvel Legends series, X-Men Marvel's Angel. Now, Angel's not my favorite X-Men by any means. I don't know if I've even put him in top 10, but he's iconic, and he's definitely a character I wanted on the shelf, and I wanted this version in particular. You know, at some point, we're going to get the blue version, and we've had Archangel. There's the barcode if you're looking for it. I got mine off of Amazon, but I'm going to be selling my Archangel in favor of this design. I truly like this one better, and I'm very excited to get him out of the packaging. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do just that. So getting Warren Warrington out of the packaging, I gotta say, he looks pretty awesome. Big fan of the way that this looks. So he does feature the Vulcan body for the most part, but they did make some changes, and I'm okay with them. I think they're good changes to make to this body, and there's stuff that I don't really care about. So I think this is a pretty perfect Angel figure, to be honest. I think the paint is super clean on the body. Looks really good. I really hate that they don't make new arms for this body. This isn't a problem just for Vulcan, it's just like in general. I really hate that we can't just get like one, like like the line here on the forearm. It's so stupid to me that we've used this body so many times and we can't get rid of it. I also just think that they shouldn't have painted this white on the top. That's my biggest complaint with the figure. I hate when there's like molded to paint that is supposed to be the same color. It's different when it's not right next to it. Like this doesn't bother me if like it was just the molded parts, and then the body, like this looks really clean. I really like the way that this looks, but I absolutely hate when they did that with the recent Vision too. I don't like that. I think it's ugly and the paint doesn't go all the way through. That's my biggest complaint with the figure, but you know, it's whatever. It's not completely awful, but it's just lazy. Like, either make a new sculpted boot to go on top, because I think that'd be really cool if like this boot was like covered over like the front. That'd be really cool. Or honestly, and maybe some people disagree with me on this, just don't paint it. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I really don't like the way that it looks. So, taking a look at the head sculpt, the first of two head sculpts here, I quite like it. It's a little stipply, but I think from afar it's totally applicable. And then you do get like a little wash in the hair, I think. Can't tell. But I do really like the head sculpt. This is my favorite of the two, by the way. We'll take a look at the other one in a minute, but I think he looks awesome. And then, of course, you know, you got to get the wings, and this is what I'm talking about, baby. You get all the different kinds of wings, because there's 3 different kinds of wings. Well, 4 if you count like down feathers, but I don't think he has those. But this looks great. I love that it's like a cream color with a white dry brush on top. I think that's genius. It looks very nice. It's sleek, it's simple, but it's effective, and I like that. They're just going to pop in. You're going to hear a little click, and they'll hold. I don't know if they come back out. I'm not going to try. I don't really care to do that. There's no reason for me to. He's going to stay with his wings. I mean, he's Angel, and at this point in his X-Men career, he could not retract his wings as far as I know. So I think this is awesome. I think he looks great for the most part I think he looks great from afar. So like from a shelf distance, the legs or like the boot tops and the glove tops don't bother me. But you know, that's just a me personal thing. It's not horrible, but I don't like that. So let's take a look at his accessories. We're just going to go right into it because he does not come with a lot, which on one hand I get, on the other hand it does kind of suck. You do get an open pair of hands. I think they're a little big, but they're fine. I think they're a little big, and I wish that they were the same kind. Yeah, they're definitely a little big. I don't mind big fists, but big hands, that's like McFarlane level bad. Look at how big that hand is compared to his face. Jeez. Face palm, but I don't personally mind. I kind of like superheroes with big hands and big feet proportions. I always think that looks cool. And then you do get an alternate head, which again, I like the neutral expression better, but you do get a smiling face with a slightly different mask, but he kind of looks puppety. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, he kind of looks like a puppet, like a marionette puppet. Looks a little weird, but that's okay, I guess. Again, for me, I'm definitely just leaving. I always pictured Warren as a semi-serious, like, pretty boy kind of guy. So I like that. That works for me. And screw it. We're just going to go right into articulation because I don't think a lot of people are interested in watching this video, as, you know, there's tons of videos on him already, but I wanted to talk about him. I think he's really cool. The head's going to go upwards that far. He'll go down, rotate side to side, and no real pivot, but I think the hinge was definitely the right choice to go here. Shoulders will go around all the way around. I mean, we're probably familiar with the Vulcan body. They'll go up and down, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and the wrists rotate and hinge. Typically, there is a butterfly joint on this body, but I guess they modified it to have the holes for the wings, and I couldn't care less. That butterfly joint does absolutely nothing, in my opinion, anyway. So, crunch down. You can still arc back all the way, so you can definitely get them in those, like, oh man, that looks awesome. Definitely get him in those majestic poses. That looks great. I really do like that. And then waist twist. He'll kick forward, back, upper thigh swivel. He'll go out that far. Double jointed pinless knees. And then the boots will rotate. Again, I hate that. They go down, forward, and pivot. So, and these wings aren't super heavy. I mean, like, I'm actually surprised at how light they are. They're pretty light. Like, he definitely weighs more than the wings, which is nice. That's something we don't usually see. But I mean, like, if you pose them, you do gotta, like, counterbalance. Like, they're not light enough to where, like, the body's not gonna feel it. Like, if you have them spread out, he's gonna need to lean forward a little bit. But, like, I mean, that's just basic physics, guys. Like, that's what it's gonna be. Here we have Angel with the NECA Toys King Kong, along with the Jazzwares Fortnite Series 6-inch Peely. Here he is next to the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Dark Knight Returns Batman, and another one of the Marvel Legends X-Men characters in the shape of Darwin. And then finally, here he is next to the Hasbro Marvel Legends What If Series Zombie Captain America. So, some of you are probably out there wondering, yo, Ant, what are your final thoughts on this figure? And I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with him. I mean, like, he's nothing spectacular necessarily, but he's what he needs to be. And it's what I wanted from an Angel figure. I've been rocking that Archangel for a while, and it just doesn't do it for me anymore. I mean, it didn't really do it for me back then, but I didn't want to buy the Toy Biz Angel because I thought that was pretty ugly. The blings are really nice on that, but this is objectively better. I think it's kind of crazy that people say Toy Biz still holds up. Like, yeah, they definitely got their figures that do hold up, but by today's standards, I'm going to say they don't most of the time. And maybe that's a hot take, but I think they're pretty damn ugly, most of them, and that Angel definitely falls under that category. But this is a really nice upgrade to a character that may not be my favorite, but is a welcomed, upgraded figure of an iconic character. So, at a price point of $30 to $35, which would have liked a little bit more accessories, maybe like a clip-on like feather throwing effect would have been really cool. I don't know, maybe a flight stand would be really nice if they implemented that more. I would say that this is still a pretty solid figure. So at that price point, I'm going to go ahead and give this a 7 out of 10. Because is it anything remarkable? No. Does it have these weird paint issues? Yes. But he's still a really fun figure, and I'm happy to have him on the shelf. So with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. I post a lot on all of those apps, and I have a good time, so I am sure you will too. But as always, let a brother know. You coppin'? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.